Targeted violence, including criminal extremism, is a threat affecting the whole nation. Veterans and military family members are not immune from the threat, as targets or as perpetrators. This concerns everyone, the veteran community, all Americans, and the world. The data shows there are actually few extremists in our military, but these few can have large impacts. When service members and veterans do radicalize, they may be more likely to plan for or commit mass casualty crimes, thus having an outsized impact on public safety. Because of this, extremists value military training and target those with a military background for recruitment to their cause. Involvement of U.S. military members helps to legitimize their cause, carry out their missions, and advance their goals. To recruit these members, extremists promote worldviews that play on 6 commonly held grievances with the military that call both military service and the military itself into question. As veterans or military family members, it is important to build our awareness and to monitor and study criminal extremism, including extremists' recruitment tactics. As a strong, civic-minded community with a long history of protecting this country and its citizens, we can and should do our part to help prevent criminal extremism, especially among our own. Narratives are stories that extremists tell to advance a particular worldview. Extremists recruit members of the military and veteran community by tailoring their narratives to incorporate grievances specific to the military community. Extremist posts seldom directly recruit veterans and service members, but rather speak generally about the military, encouraging opposition to it as an institution, thus indirectly appealing to those who are or have been affiliated with the military and harbor grievances about their experience in the armed forces. There are 6 common grievances with the military that extremists seek to exploit in order to build support for their cause, including, your service meant nothing. This is the most common. The military changed, and you are no longer welcome. The military doesn't care about veterans or service members. The U.S. military is a global embarrassment. Military leaders are incompetent. The military violates rights. Whether real or perceived, these grievances provide a foothold for extremists. Extremists reframe common military grievances, making them fit into their master narratives. They amplify each grievance, identify responsible parties, and offer solutions that align with their goals. We must keep in mind that the grievances themselves may or may not be genuine. The validity of the grievances is not in question. Rather, it is how they are used by the extremists that is at issue. In public-facing recruitment, extremists create a dialogue that attempts to transform commonly held grievances into the basis for extremist ideologies and goals. Where people have complaints, concerns, fears, and angers regarding real and complex challenges in the world, extremists introduce elements of disinformation and conspiracy. Drawing on this mix of genuine and fabricated facts, extremists reframe narratives and identify enemies, victims, and potential heroes. In each case, extremists pose grievances as part of an urgent crisis and claim that they are the only ones with solutions. As a member of the military community, or as a member of those that serve them, it is vital that you recognize that extremists are engaging in ongoing efforts to exploit both genuine and perceived grievances among the military community for their own purposes. We must recognize when a person or people are trying to elicit and amplify our anger, fear, and uncertainty. We must understand that when we are afraid, our minds are more malleable. When we feel fear, we should always ask ourselves to whose benefit is our fear. In most instances, it is not to our benefit. To that end, we must critically ask ourselves what may be motivating the person or people engaging in this type of exchange. Rather than feeding and growing discontent, we must cultivate strong, positive social networks, help reduce political tension, seek meaningful and pro-social solutions to legitimate concerns, and improve veterans' social and economic integration post-military separation. We can use our relationships and connections to educate ourselves and each other so we can protect against this type of targeted exploitation. We must find each other, support each other, and lift each other up to keep our communities strong and free from extremist manipulation.